Hello, Uganda. My name is Mwaguzi Shadrach from Health Touch Uganda. Today I'm going to be talking about something very important. Some people call it convulsions, others call it fitting, others call it seizuring or seizing, and in the local language, commonly call it okwesika, others say okugwensimbu. It is something that's quite common in our settings, but still put a lot of pressure and anxiety in the families, the individuals who experience this. But most importantly, today I'm going to be talking about what you are supposed to do at home just in case something like that happens. The kind of first aid you can give to such a person. Convulsions are very common in our population, in our society. It's estimated that out of every 10 people, one person will develop these convulsions at least once in their lifetime. So you realize it is something that is within us, and we are supposed to know what to do just in case something like that happens. I'll be talking about some of the things you're supposed to do and the things you are not supposed to do, because there are many things out there which are done and are not good at all. So when someone is going through this, you have to be calm and offer the necessary assistance that they need. I want to start by saying there are many types of convulsions, and some of them only involve certain parts of the body, while others involve the entire body. So of emphasis, today I'll only talk about the ones involving the entire body, where the whole person is shaking, the whole person is moving uncoordinatedly, and this causes a lot of fear among us. So to start with, when a person starts convulsing, I'll be using those words interchangeably: convulsing, seizing, or seizuring, or fitting, and I'll be meaning the same thing. So when a person is seated, for example, and they start convulsing, help them gently, put them down on the floor. Remove anything hard, sharp, anything that can cause injuries, just in case they hit a body part, just in case they move, maybe they hit their head, their hand, their leg, or any part of their body. Just take it away, clear the space for them, and let them continue with what they are doing. Avoid holding them down and applying force. Some people tend to hold their heads down, their hands down, restricting their movements. It's not advisable. Just clear the environment and let them continue with what they are doing. If they are seated, just put them down slowly and let them do what they are doing. Maybe you can get something soft, a pillow or a folded jacket, and put it under their head, so that if they are to hit, they don't hit their head on the floor. In case they finish, because it tends to last for some time, and then they go into a state where they seem to be asleep, make them lie on the left side of their body, and that helps them breathe normally. In the process, when someone is convulsing, make sure to remove anything tight on their bodies. Maybe if it's a necktie, loosen it. If they have necklaces, remove them, so that their breathing is not interfered with. It is important for us to know the duration such an episode lasted. So it's good if you see someone convulsing, take note of the time and monitor how long such an event lasts. Don't put things in their mouths. Some people put forks, others put pieces of wood, with the purpose of ensuring they don't bite their tongues, they don't swallow the tongues. But the person who is convulsing will never swallow their tongues. You are afraid they may bite their tongues, but the things you put in their mouths may actually cause more damage than the damage they may cause when they bite their tongues. They may swallow those objects. Those objects may injure their teeth. They may injure the inside of their mouths. So just don't do that. Just in case the bites take place, they will be dealt with later. Just don't put anything in their mouths. Do not try to give them food. Do not try to give them what to drink when they are still in that state. Only do that when they are fully conscious and awake. So that's when you can give them. Otherwise, those things will choke them. They are not going to help anyway. The food you're giving them, the drinks you're giving them are not going to help them. Even if you think it's a herb or a kind of medicine that will help them, don't give them anything to eat or drink during such a state until when they are fully aware of what is happening and their surroundings. Make sure not to give the breath of life. Some people have episodes when they seem like they are not breathing, but usually that stops and they resume breathing. So don't try to give the breath of life like we usually give to the people who have drowned. Here, don't give the breath of life. Don't try to press their chest. They will certainly resume breathing on their own. When the person wakes up, please don't put a situation for them to only realize everyone is shocked, everyone is in surprise, everyone is wondering what's happening. The person wakes up and a whole team of people is around them. They will wake up and that will impact on their emotional and behavioral patterns, because it is something that is considered embarrassing in our societies. So we don't want to put that emotional stress on this individual. Calm them down if they wake up. Tell them calmly and in the best way possible what happened, and so they get to know, but don't threaten them or don't tell them in a manner that threatens them. Then after that, usually they don't take very long, and after the person has recovered, they have woken up, find a way of taking them to a health facility so that they can be assessed more by a trained and professional health worker, and they tell you on what to do next. Mwanguzi Shadrach, Health Touch Uganda, follow the light.